If you're looking to install a Mailchimp signup form on WordPress, one of the best plugins to use is the Mailchimp for WordPress plugin by Shortcode. I recommend it very highly. I use it all the time. It's probably one of the first plugins I install on WordPress, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. So I've logged into my WordPress website, larrysnow.me. I am in the plugins section. Just click on plugins and it will load up all your plugins for your website. We're going to go to add new, or you could click add new down here. We'll click it up here, add new, and then we're going to go search for Mailchimp for WordPress. And the first result here is the one that we want, MC4WP, which stands for Mailchimp for WordPress. All right, let's do the usual thing and click install now and activate. Now it takes you back to the plugins page. To get the settings, you can do it through your plugins, and it also shows up down here in the bottom left in your admin bar. And so we just want to click on that, and it'll take us to the dashboard area of where we must connect things. Now, because I've already had this installed, it's already connected the API key. If you need to connect your API key, you can go check out a video I did here to figure out how to get your API key, or click this link right here, and that tells you as well too. We already have our API key in there. I'm not going to mess with it. We're already connected. Everything's happy. That's the first step you have to do, because in order for this to work properly, it needs to be connected through that API. So I already got my one list here. I'm on a free Mailchimp account. If you have more than one list and it's not showing, click on Renew Mailchimp Lists, and they should all display here. With that out of the way, we're going to go down to the form section, which is the next thing on the list. So I have a name for my form, ebook sign up. It has a shortcode, which you can place anywhere on WordPress, page, post, sidebar, anywhere, footer. And then we have 4 tabs: fields, messages, settings, and appearance. Let's start with fields. Once you connect with Mailchimp, it brings in your form fields for this audience. So that's why there are so many list fields here, because I've created so many in my several testings. It also pre-populates my choices that I've made in my sign up form. So on Mailchimp, on the sign up form, I have first name, email, and that's how it's displayed here. If you want to add another list field, that's available here for you to add. So let's click on last name. It's going to give you a placeholder, an initial value, and if you want this required. So let's click that this is required, and we'll add to form. It will put this at the very top of your form. Now this is what they call form code. This is a simple HTML. If you're not familiar with HTML, don't worry about it. This is very simple. If you want to rearrange anything here, just remember the paragraph tags are important. So if you want to switch, let's cut the last name here and move first name up the top. And then we put in a little space here and then enter. And then we paste our paragraph of our last name here. So it'll be first name, last name, then email address. And it will show you what it looks like over here. Let's take that out for now. Keep what we have initially. If you're missing a submit button, you can add it here, but we already have it. List choice, it will show a list choice of if you have more than one list, and people can check off what list they want to belong to. Form action is how it gets into Mailchimp, and then agree to terms might be something that you want to add, especially for European countries. You might have to have a terms and condition, or T's and C's as some people say, and then a link to that so people can read it, understand it, and then fill out the form. Okay, so that's all that. Very simple stuff. Let's go to messages. Messages show up immediately after someone signs up. It will appear below the form. We'll say, thank you for signing up request. I keep these as default. You can change them to anything that you want, but I think the default ones are fine. So under form settings, we have several options here. The first one is list the form subscribes to. So if you have more than one Mailchimp list, you can check off if you want a person to subscribe to more than one list. However, keep in mind that will add to your cost, because Mailchimp counts duplicates as another subscriber. Use double opt-in. Now, if you are in a GDPR area, such as in Europe, where you have to be in compliance, you may want to use this double opt-in. I'm not so much worried about GDPR, so I have that off. Update existing subscribers. This one option is the thing that I would recommend this plugin so strongly. Now, up until recently, if you had someone subscribe to your list that were already on your list, they would get a warning message when they try to do that. They would say, nope, you're already on the list, update your preferences. However, like I said, up until recently, that was the case. However, that's no longer the case. I've just tested that out for this video. I think Mailchimp has fixed this issue. Let me know in the comments if you're still experiencing the issue where if a person subscribes to your list more than once, they get this warning that says, error, error, you cannot complete this form. So that is why I recommended this plugin so much, was because it would update existing subscribers. Same goes for interest groups. So if you had the person sign up again and they selected a different interest group, it would update that person to be added to another group. So I've selected no on that because I do not have interest groups in my sign-up form. Another option that I love about this plugin is subscriber tags. So I have 2, ebook and blog, which means I can use that tag for automation. So in the case of ebook, when a person signs up, they get ebook. The ebook tag is then set out to send a PDF to them. So these 3 features here, update existing subscribers, replace interest groups, and subscriber tags, were the thing that really set me recommending this plugin so much. So the last option here is form behavior. Hide form after a successful sign up, yes or no. I selected no, that's your preference. And you also have an option here to redirect to a URL after successful sign up. So I do have that on, and one that I recommend. Rather than getting just the message, hey, thanks for signing up, they go to a web address that says, thank you. Here are some other links and resources you may enjoy. Just a really nice thank you message giving us your email address, right? Keep that in mind when you're trying to do this email marketing pieces. Think about the customer in the end, right? Think about the subscriber. So we'll click on Save Changes, right? Page refresh, form saved. The last option here is Appearance. And you have a couple of choices here. You can inherit from the child theme that I'm using now, or I could use their light theme, dark theme, red theme, green theme, blue theme. So we're just going to select inherit from the child theme. Click Save Changes. Let's take a look at it on the front end. Copy our shortcode. Let's put it in the widgets. So under main sidebar, because this is a shortcode, so I have to add in a custom HTML. So we'll just drag that over and drop it in under the other custom HTML. And we'll plop in our shortcode and we'll say sign up for our newsletter. Yes, very bland, but this is just a demo. Click Save. Let's check it out on the front end. Go to the home page, the blog, and here it is right here. Sign up for a newsletter. It's using the same CSS styling as the child theme. Pretty cool. If you're looking to learn more about Mailchimp, check out some of these videos here. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.